Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you.
Breaking news. We are sorry. Osinbajo finally speaks on NSABs. Hello, everyone. A very one big thank you to you. Every young youth in Nigeria, we want to really appreciate you for the continuous revolution that has begun on NSABs. We really appreciate you for your tenacity, for your ruggedness, for your resilience. We really thank you. Thank you all for the last night's candlelight, for those who has lost one person or the other due to police brutality. I hope this will help some families find some closure. It will not bring back the dead, but at least a bit of closure here and there. This has gone for far too long. It's about time it comes to an end. We've endured this hardship for far too long. Anyway, my people, happening now, Vice President Professor Yemi Osinbajo, he is a professor of law, I must tell you. He's a lawyer by profession, a professor of law, so he knows what the law is. We heard the news that the chief of staff of army was saying to President Muhammadu Buhari that Buhari should give them the go-ahead. If he tries it and they turn and they dare shoot at young youths in Nigeria, they turn it into a war. And they can be sure that the world will come on them. Anyway, guys, let's get straight into the news and hear our Vice President apology. We are sorry. Osinbajo finally speaks on NSABs. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo has finally spoken on the ongoing #NSABs protest across the country and the rest of the world. There have been calls for the Vice President, who is a professor of law, to speak up on the demand of the youth to end police brutality in Nigeria. On Friday night, the Vice President apologized to Nigerians for the slow response of the federal government on the issues. Dear Nigerians, I know that many of you are angry. Understandably so, we couldn't have moved faster, and for this we are sorry, he wrote. I fully understand how many young people feel. I understand how you feel. Many feel that we have been too silent and have simply not done enough. This feeling of frustration are justified. There are far too many people who have been brutalized at the hand of police. This is unacceptable. We have just taken responsibility for protecting our young, for protecting young people, even sometimes from those who pay to protect them. Over the past week, we have been following the protests, and I have a number of discussions with key people in the administration that you desire to be informed about. Transparency, after all, is a key tool of governance. He said he had held meetings with governors, the executives of the National Assembly, and other key stakeholders to ensure justice is fast. We understand that we have to see actions from us, and I'm here to tell you that work is ongoing. I chair a meeting of 36 governors and the ministers of the FCT where we resolve to set up judiciary panel of inquiry so we can see justice served fast, he added. The reasons being that only state governors by law can set up judiciary inquiry in their states. The hearing will be public. With Mr. President's approval, SARS has been completely established and none of us, former members, will feature in any police technical unit. States to set up victim support fines. The Vice President said he is sending his deepest condolences to the families of Isiaq Jomo and all those who have lost their life at the hand of wayward police officers. To those injured, I wish a full speedy recovery. We have opposed and we have proposed that each state government set up a victim support fund, which Nigerian government will support. This is the last that we can do This is the least we can do to do compensate for the injustice suffered at the hands of erred police officers. We also understand that the issue that you are raising are bigger than just answers. They are deep and systematic. We are undertaking comprehensive measures that will revamp the police by addressing issues of welfare, service, conditions, and training. That is the Vice President of the country, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, who is speaking, saying, understand that Nigerians are speaking beyond NSAS, that they are speaking into a lot of issues, and they are prepared, ready to hear Nigerians out. Well, they need to get prepared and get prepared fast because this issue has gone far too long. They need to stand up to the truth, and they need to stand up now. It is enough of police brutality. You need to see police or army see somebody on the way. The way they just go about harassing, slapping, is molestation. Is the height of injustice. These are supposed to be security operative, well trained. You don't just see people and you just slap them. You've not even listened. You've not even listened. It's a shame to mention, but a few things that go on in our police force unchecked. Nobody checks them. Nobody accounts. Nobody inquires to say what is going on. Is unnecessary. Anyway, my people, this is what is happening. This is where we are. Professor Yemi Osinbajo is saying to Nigerians, we are seeing all that is happening, and we will take actions. The state governments are going to set up inquiries, and people needs to get ready. The hearing will be public. They will be tried. This is what it should be. There should be some form of accountability. There should be some forms of accountability. It's time, it's time we get the justice that we need. It's not just the police, it's not just the NSAS. There's a lot of issues going on ground, in the background, even in government. The fat salaries of the ministers, of senators, to mention but a few. When children, their school, the roof is caving in. Only one man can successfully renovate a school. But no, they keep on mounting wealth for themselves and themselves alone. They pay them those fat salaries to send their children abroad while ASU is on strike. How can we continue in a country like that when there is so much injustice? So these and many more are what we are crying out for the change. Anyway, guys, what do you think? Leave us a comment, please. Like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Bye for now.